What's good? It's Sam here, and today I wanted to talk about my strategy for putting in an offer on a property. So, just looked at another property I'm going to put an offer in on. It's a 4-2 with 2 kitchens that can be split and made into a studio, not a studio, a 1-bedroom, and then a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. Not the best layout, but just antiquated in terms of cosmetics and things like that. It didn't seem anything drastic. The roof was about 5 years old, so that should be fine. The windows didn't look like they were amazing, but they were not in bad condition. I would say probably with 10, 12 years old. The furnace and the hot water tank might need to get replaced. I think she said the furnace is about 10 years old, so that might need to be replaced right away. And the hot water tank, I think she also said that was about 7 years, so both of those would probably need to be replaced relatively soon. So it's a 4-2, 1,500 square feet. So those are the things that I look for. There's those 4 things: the roof, the windows, the furnace, and that other thing. I just forgot what I was talking about, but so you want to check all the hot water tank, check all those things, because it's not that they're a ton of money to do. It's just like a little bit of a pain to spend a few $1,000s to get the shit done. Other than that, it was just cosmetics. So what I'm going to do is actually put in 2 offers. So one offer is going to be with an inspection, probably right around 200, a little bit over 200 with an inspection, and then there's a little like part of the floor that's slanted, so have a contractor come in there and see how much it is to raise it up, and then I'll negotiate to lower the price even more afterwards. And the second offer is actually going to be maybe say $180 or something like that, $175, and I won't put any contingency in there for inspections, and I'll just assume that liability, because it's not that. Well, I mean, if you have to replace a furnace and a hot water tank all at once, like, it's less than 10 grand, so it's not really that much money. So if they want to move quick, like their dad just passed away, they just want to get rid of the property, not deal with any headache, like I'll get an offer in there Monday or Tuesday. Tomorrow's a holiday, so probably not tomorrow, but on Tuesday, have them have an offer, you know what I mean, and just give them the option, so that way they feel like, oh, we can take the higher price, it's $20,000 more, but then we have to go through the whole thing with the inspection, which if you've bought a property before, can go back and forth and be a pain. Some people don't enjoy the negotiation period. Or you can take my lower offer, not have to worry about an inspection, and I'll just come in there and take care of the issue, whatever the problem might be. The comps that I looked at were around 240 in the area, with appreciation in the area looking like on the 5 to 8% range for the next 12 months. So that way I can get some equity in there, go in there, do the changes that I need to make, and I would actually I'm going to go through and figure out exactly what I want to get done, get an idea how much that would cost, do that. So generally I believe most lenders want about 6 months of being in the property before refinancing it. So get in there with a home ready loan, and then that has PMI on it. So with the PMI, insurance, taxes, principal, and interest, it's about $1,600 a month. So get in there, the $1,600 at 6 months down the road, have everything planned out so that it's accomplished in 6 months. Start the refinance. Hopefully I'll have at least 20% of equity in there. So that's what I want to figure out in terms of if I can get it for $180, put $20,000 in it, you know what I mean? A new hot water tank for $6 grand, or furnace for $6 grand, a hot water tank for $1,000, you know what I mean? Something in there for $7,000, and then go through and do all the cosmetic stuff myself for, you know what I mean, another $6,000 or $7,000. And have everything accomplished within 6 months. If I can have 20% of equity, so get that up, so now the total all in is about a little bit under 200, then, and the property in say 6 months is relatively the same, about 240, then that's about 20% equity. So that way I can get rid of my PMI, even if interest rates are slightly higher. I get rid of the PMI on the loan, and then completely lost my train of thought. Oh, and then work on getting the next one. So what I will do is actually split the property up so that way it's the 1 bedroom and then the 3-1, and I'll live on the small side of the property with the 1 bedroom, and the other side I'll just rent out either with a long-term lease or with Airbnb. It is about 3 minutes from my office, so I could always just take my lunch in the middle of the day, come over there and change the sheets or whatever the case is initially if I wanted to, depending on how much I can get for Airbnb versus how much I can get for a 3-1 on a long-term lease, and if I want to deal with the hassle of changing over the sheets and vacuuming the property every time. So it depends on, I'm going to look at those numbers as well and decide from there. Let me know what your thoughts are on my thinking on this, or if you have any questions down below, and make sure you fucking press that subscribe button. If I get the deal locked up, I will I'll definitely do another video walkthrough and maybe talk about some of the things that I'm going to be doing to the property. Make sure to press that thumbs up button, and I'll see you fucking soon.